So you may have noticed that my uploads have been lacking, along with the frequency of me posting on Instagram too, if you follow me there. I've been dealing with art block for a pretty long time, maybe a couple months, and I think I've finally figured out why. I'm getting tired of my art style, again, and I figured that it was time for a change, so I decided to redesign my main OC, Rowan, along with my other OCs at some point, possibly. Basically, whenever I have time. I'm pretty busy with school right now, but I'll get to it eventually, maybe. I don't know. I think the main thing that was causing my art not to progress, and what was also causing me to lose my creativity, was that I didn't feel like I was allowed to try anything new. As great as reference sheets are, and I use them for all my characters, the ones I had for my characters were pretty specific, and even though I began noticing things that I didn't really like about the designs, like for example the color theme, or the way I drew the legs or eyes, or the proportions, I felt like I couldn't change it because, well, the reference sheet shows that my drawing has to be this way. So drawing my characters wasn't really fun anymore because I didn't like their designs, and it felt like I shouldn't change them. I was also really concerned that if I changed my art style, I would lose subscribers if people didn't really like it. But I feel like I've finally gotten to the point where I am willing to take steps in improving my art, even if I'm scared to change. This time, I'm planning to allow myself to remake the reference sheets and character sprites as frequently as I want. I'm not going to hold back. And I also realized that it's okay to have more than one art style. Take the artist Katsun, for example. I've been a big fan of them for a really long time, basically the entire time I've used YouTube, like 7th grade up to now, and their art style changes really frequently. And instead of feeling disappointed every time it looks different, I find that I'm really excited for what new changes will come next. As artists, we are always growing and improving, so I feel like we should be allowed to improve. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to stick to one style or art medium just because it's comfortable, even if it's not fun. You don't have to develop a signature look for your drawings, and I think that will come in time for every artist. So I hope you all enjoy this new redesign of Rowan. It probably won't be her final one. I'm not really sure right now, and that's okay. I don't really have a plan. The design differences in making this round is mainly the line art style. I'm using choppier and more angular lines. I think my line art used to be a little bit more bubbly, but that's kind of slowly gone away. And I think it's easier for me to draw choppier lines, and I think it looks better too, in my opinion. There's also no line thickness variation in the brush I'm using. It's completely flat. When I want something to look heavier, I just layer on the line art in that area, if that makes any sense. I'm really bad at describing things, but as for the color theme, I've darkened pretty much all the colors and made them less saturated. I also gave Rowan a cool new haircut. She's got half her head shaved and a mullet going on in the back, which I really like, maybe because I also want a mullet, but it's fine, I'm not self-projecting. With all my OCs, I'm also planning to change hairstyles frequently. So I might draw Rowan with longer hair, other times I'll draw her with a completely shaved head, whatever I feel like, because we change our own hairstyles all the time, so why not do the same with drawings, you know? I've gotten better at drawing hands recently, so I'm taking away her paws and drawing her with actual hands. This is probably an idea that I got from watching Beastars. All the characters in there have more human-like proportions, and I actually really love it. Speaking of which, I definitely think my anatomy is so much better this year. Looking back at my old art, it's really not that good, and I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, I really hope you like this new redesign. I sure do, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how my animations and art progress from here on out. So I hope you stay subscribed and see what happens.